Rhonda posting this video to our Now Local News app of Trout Pond in Tiverton. She says it was overflowing this morning and the dock is partially underwater. How about that? Let's get right over to Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Benson joining us now live in the Weather Center. A look at the all-important holiday forecast. Jeff.
John, before I let you go, if you had to pick an adjective to describe, my timbre of the weather this week, would crotchety kind of, fit the bill?
Fussy, crotchety. Yes.
Okay. Well, I think Mother Nature heard me and said, "You think that's bad? I can get you worse." So let me just lay the foundation right there before we get to your 7-day here. We've got some interesting things to talk about. First of all, hey, it was a nice day out there after the rain got out, the sun came out. 53 degrees, our high temperature of the day. Very seasonable day. Low temperatures were also seasonable. Another little over half an inch this morning, adding to that total. It says 12.05 down there, if you can read that. It's actually now 12.18. I think it was a little math error on the Weather Service's part, but I mean, really, a tenth of an inch here and there. Does it matter? We got a foot of rain this month. Just digest that for a second. A foot of rain. That's unbelievable. It was an incredible wet month of March here. You look at these 3 months here, and of course February, you would say, okay, well, that kind of maybe averaged it out a little bit. It wasn't that far below average. So you combine January, February, March, it's the wettest start to a year we've ever had here in Providence. And really looking back through the end of last year, look, the whole summer was very, very wet. July, August, September, a little bit drier than average on October and November, and then right back to those, soaking months. That's when we had the major flooding back in December and January. There is more rain on the way for the first week of April. We will tell you about it in a second. First, there's our storm pulling away. High pressure is building in. If you've been watching over the last week, you know the drill here. Tight pressure gradient, that's going to kick those winds. So follow those blue arrows. Take note of them for a second here. We've got a little disturbance moving across the extreme upper Midwest right now into southern Canada. That's almost going to go in the exact path of those arrows here. Let's track it across the Great Lakes here. It's cold up there, so it's snow. It's a little bit warmer as it moves into the lower 48, and it's all rain at that point. But yeah, nice little soaking here coming through Saturday evening from Buffalo down into northern Pennsylvania, Williamsport, into the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area, right down to New York City. And we could get grazed with this, a couple of quick-moving little showers overnight into Easter morning, but they'll be gone by Easter sunrise services. And we're looking at a really, really nice day by the afternoon. Temperatures into the 50s and the increasing amounts of sunshine. So a pretty good Easter weekend here. Now let's jump ahead here. Monday's a dry day, but a cloudy day. Now Tuesday, we've got chilly rain showers coming in here. Watch this low. This low, by all indications right now, is going to be with us for several days next week. It sort of becomes a cutoff low here. This is the initial location of it. And so you've got winds out of the southwest. It's warm enough for all rain. Watch what happens as the low then shifts its energy to more of a coastal low. That wraps in some colder air off to our north. Even though daytime temperatures are going to be above freezing, which would mean a lot of this would not stick, it will be cold enough in the atmosphere for snow to potentially make it to the ground here. This is obviously most likely going to be something in high elevations, and once you get really into the interior New England portions here, interior Northeast, that's likely where you might see some sticking because of the higher elevation. The temperatures will be a bit colder. At the coastline, the temperatures will be well too warm. So for most of our area, I would say, but this will be, interesting, especially if we get some moderate snow banding around that. Something we have to watch. We're still 6 days out, but pretty good agreement right now amongst some of our main computer models. Now the storm slowly, did I say slowly? Slowly pulling away here, and so it will be rather chilly. We should dry things out Friday and into the weekend. This is great news, though, because if this timing holds, it will slow the arrival of this big ridge of high pressure. And Tiffany, look at this. Sunday night into Monday, we're looking at clear skies. Again, this is next Sunday night into Monday. Clear skies potentially for the eclipse. We're very far out, but again, the agreement, not that bad right now, and if even we can get some degree of clear skies, not to the point where you'll have to drive hundreds of miles away to deviate from your eclipse plans. That would be so great. So we'll have to deal with it next week in the form of cold showers. And again, that chancer, a little bit of a wintry mix on Thursday. We'll be keeping a close eye on it.